Look, team loaded just like Luxler, buddy, you gon' get this work. Yeah, I need me a straight jacket, cause you know I'm going zerk. Hit stick crazy, now watch me put them in the dirt. Test my user, you gon' feel it's getting lurk. Ayy, first quarter, put up 30 on that boy. Add him to the highlight tape, I'm getting dirty on that boy. Stick work up on the catch, I'm getting swervy on that boy. Don't heat me up to play no games, don't disturb me with that noise, cause you capping. You beating me like a unicorn, it won't happen. Poetry in motion on that field, I get to snapping. I make it look easy, cause I do this on the norm. When you hear that alarm, get out the way, cause there go on.
Do you love the Lord? Well, if you do, man, head on over to UT Nights, man. Use code FORM to get 5% off all your MUT coin needs, bro. And get the God Squad that Jesus wants you to have, man. And just keep supporting me by buying coins, boy, before I catch you in a dark alley and beat plasma out your ass. All praise due to Jesus, man. Go do what Jesus wants you to do, man. Use code FORM at checkout and get 5% off all your MUT coin needs. God bless. What's happening, Doggy Bone, man? We back with a special type video for y'all. A lot of y'all been asking for this, so this is what we bringing y'all. Reading defense / offense 101 for dummies. And what I mean by dummies, I just mean beginners, basics, all that type shit. You know what I'm saying? In this, when I was looking for my gameplays, I was looking for somebody who ran majority of all the metas. Trips, bunch, dollar, etc. And I came across this individual. Now, am I going to go into great detail throughout the entirety of this video? No. Because I want to leave the video open to questions from you guys. So in case I do a part 2 of this video, where I break down other coverages or just go in depth about the questions that you all give me, I'll have a starting point. So we just going to basically go over a lot of the things I see when I play against dollar. The basics of what I'm looking for, how I kind of want to control their defense or their offense, vice versa. You figure deal, me smash the like button and get into it, fuck nigga. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be able to take what I'm giving you and you're going to be able to be a better player. Is this shit going to win you a MCS belt? No. Because I'm not, like I said, we're not finna go into that extreme detail. We just going to build on what you guys giving me. So coming out, single back wing slot. This the J Mills joint that's meta this year. The one thing I always want to do is man this individual up. Now, which makes this offense go like crazy, it's the RPO. And the wheel route is insanely good this year. So 9 times out of 10, they send this dude out. He gonna go out on the route. I don't feel like the formation is as OD when you have to block the running back or you have to, you know what I'm saying, block a tight end. I feel like the offense is at its best when you send in 5 out. So what I want to do first, I'm a man up him, and then I'm going to send pressure. You know what I'm saying? That's my go-to every single time I play this offense. Man up that slot guy, send pressure. Right here, he goes to the trips, and already he done turned it to a hoe and got the flip. So off the rip, man, I'm just finna send pressure at dog ass. We send a nice little A-gap. Get the blitzy pooing on dog ass just to make it happen. He got big boy Aikman, so he got the high route master, the set feet lead ability, X factor ability, etc. In trips, all right, so he audible down the front. It's a couple things when you see Bunchy Yunch. Bunch is probably the most OD formation in the game. Of course, it's the verticals, right? Now, everything is based off tendencies. If I'm playing a heavy verticals player, I might man him up. But the primary guy I'm always looking to man up is this. It's usually the slot guy because he does the most damage. He's the crosser guy. He's usually a runoff streak, and then you have the corner out behind him. So he is primarily always going to have my attention. I might man him up and then put a 30-yard cloud to bracket, but still be playing match if you got the ebook, you know, etc. So it's all based off tendencies. Like right here, I got the tight end manned up. I have him manned up, and he ends up hitting me with the angle route, which kind of pissed me off. So if I'm like, all right, bet if he's gonna be running a lot of angle routes, I'm gonna have to go three rec the play. You know what I'm saying? So that's more so what I'm thinking about initially. Initially, what I'm thinking, all right, he seems kind of basic in what he's doing. Nothing's extremely off-putting. Right here, as you can see, I'm manning up that slot because he hasn't thrown a vertical. He got to prove that he will throw this vertical in this space right here before I start making adjustments. I don't want to make preemptive adjustments. I'm gonna man him up. More than likely, I'm gonna man him up. If he continues to go with that angle route, I'll vert hook him here, or I can 3-rec him. You know what I'm saying? Or I could do it on this side and match coverage here. So as you can see, he goes again to the route. He could have thrown it here. I don't know what the hell he was doing, bro. That's just something that happens this year. That's just something that happened. He was in the cloud. His motherfucking head was in the clouds for real. So all right, so in this one, this is the Bunch X nasty shotgun. God damn. So primarily out of this one, you usually catch the drag route with the angle behind it, big boy post route. Or you'll catch them with a big boy corner route out of this. Those are really the two plays you see the most out of this play. And the thing about, as you see, he hits me with the big boy corner route from the outside, but he doesn't get his feet in. So when I see this look, my adjustments will change based off tendencies. I'll man him up this time. Man him up. I like to send 5 against this set. You know what I'm saying? At the least. And I'll put a flat out here to play it. And then I'm going to lurk this middle of the field right here. So that's going to be more so the look right here. Then he goes to regular bunch. So I'm just going to play basic bunch coverage. I'm going to keep him manned up. And we should have got a pick right there. We didn't. So essentially, bro, the first measures to being better defensively, knowing which playbook your opponent is in, and knowing what plays are in that playbook, because every bunch does not have the same plays. Like it's certain plays, certain stock routes in each bunch that make it different, make it special. You feel me? So you kind of want to learn that. Next is kind of learning your opponent's tendencies. What does he like to go to? And that's what is so key about third downs, fourth downs, because that's when dog gonna go to whatever is money for him. And right here, we just got a bad animation. I take that defense, bad animation. So when the money on the line, dog gonna go big boy verticals. Right here in the red zone, you should always be looking RPO. It don't, like if he's in a bunch strong formation, if he's in this trips type formation, always be looking RPO. And then I like to adjust from there. You know what I'm saying? Right here we play really good defense because what we did was I just took away the short. You know what I'm saying? And then just lurked across the middle. It was simple as defense. I was really playing for the RPO. You know what I'm saying? And that was essentially it. Right here, this is just good quick hikes by him. Because the one thing about me is I make a lot of adjustments. So he just quick hiking, and I'm being stubborn and not putting my flat zone on the field first like I should, and he's just taking advantage of it. That's all. So we getting down into this part of the end zone. All I'm thinking about, all right, this is where I stop being stubborn and put my flat on the field. All I'm thinking about right here is RPO. So when he goes here, I'm thinking RPO. As you can see, we right there, we get the wrap up, and you'll notice in this gameplay a lot, sometimes he will come downhill, sometimes and make the play there, and sometimes he'll just sit in here. It's random. I know I could have manned him up, but I don't want to get cooked on on a seam street. So sometimes I'll just vert here, and if I walk him down, I can man him up. But walking him down is kind of an obvious giveaway that you probably about to man up, dog. Right here, boom. So yeah, we end up blowing that up just because Sauce made a great play.
So the ball position.
Is Troy Aikman gap too? So right here, I'm looking for this for the same exact thing. Audibles. Right here, I want to send some pressure, and then I want to play everything else underneath, and then I play the middle of the field. Because the thing is, again, bro, when you playing a large majority of the peoples, this part of the end zone is where they attack the most. This part, this here, this here, this here. Not a lot of people want to throw it across the middle of the field in such condensed space. You know what I'm saying? So me knowing that, I just want to take that part of the field away. You know what I'm saying? And then because it's a timer in people's head, they don't want to take sacks and stuff like that, risk fumbles in the red zone. They get that clock and they get to move it out to Paquito. Right here again, I'm waiting on RPO. Waiting on RPO. And then he ends up taking three. Yeah, he ends up taking three right here. So we're gonna get on the offense. I mean, on the defense, we get the ball. He's in dollar, and now I can show you guys how I kind of like to dictate what happens on the field with the dough there. All right, so look. Off rip, the first thing I want to see is how many folks dog blitzing. That's all. See if these dudes coming off the edge, you see they do on the QB draw. So I'm like, all right, he's in DB fire. The next step, what type of, if he's in DB fire, is he making adjustments behind his DB fire? Because him backing me up makes me think, okay, he in a deep blue, but if he's sitting him and him off the edge is DB fire for sure, so he's probably in the cloud flat. Now, if this guy's in the cloud flat, my job is to see what this individual is. Is he the guy who doing kind of a roll coverage, cover 6 type shit like they were doing last year, where they got the cloud and then he roll coverage, he in the deep blue, you know what I'm saying, tight shit, and then they sending these guys, this is the user, this is a hook. So that's what I want to see. And then all I'm doing is just making a quick little read on this side of the field. If he sends this guy here, I quick check down. That's it. That's all you should be looking for because I got numbers. He is irrelevant because how deep he is on the ball. So I'm just reading between these 2 guys and these 3. He is mugging the gap. He not going to get out there quick enough. That's what you should recognize off the rip. He hikes, he blitz, I hit the quick flat. Now, let's see, we're going to see what type of player he is. Type shit. Is dog going to overreact to me hitting a quick flat and then man it up and give up something else? That's what I'm looking for now. Same scenario. Actually, I think I go QB draw again right here. Because I think I want to make him, I think I want him to remember I will run this QB draw. And I will gas you for 7-8. For some of y'all, it's more of a inside zone, but for me, it's a QB draw. Same premise. Just want to keep him honest in the dollar. So right here, I think this is where I go. Same read, bro. Same route combo. Everything is based off these 2 individuals here on the outside. What dog gonna do? Now, if he drops, if he blitzes, he drops, I'm automatically looking at that corner route. Like I said, he's irrelevant unless he mans him up, but you usually don't see some shit like that early in the game, because if he man him up, then he gonna cook over the top. You know what I'm saying? If he keeps him in a flat. So in the first quarter, they keep it simple too, because they don't want to go over adjusting and get bombed. Blitzes him again, he dropped. And then they hit me with some Madden 22 shit. Simple shit, bro. Nothing that I'm doing right now is advanced at all. We all in the beginner stages of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Everything I'm doing right to dog, it's a flood concept on this side, and then I'm going to have a little high-low working. That's it. From the gun, it's Jack. He dropped down, overreacted to me hitting that flat. Because he's mugging the gap, he's never going to get back there to play that corner route. You see him dropping, picking up that streak. So he's thirded. He's in deep. He's rolling to the middle of the field, which makes me think he in the cover 6. Flat, third, whatever he putting him in, quarter, half, third, whatever. So boom, and then I just get some shit that I couldn't even. So I'm like, all right, cool. I kind of got dog figured out at this point. Now, what I'm thinking now with dog is he's going to eventually start dropping him in coverage. When he does, I am going to go to, and I block him right here just to give me extra protection because I was expecting him to sin, but I'm thinking he's going to start dropping him in coverage soon because of that flood concept. He's not guarding it well. So right here we go to pick up the Dolaire, and he gives me the high-low. I take the high-low read on the right side of the field. Right? So I take the high-low on the right side of the field, and the first thing you notice with the high-low, what I noticed with the high-low read, is where he went with his user. Because already he conditioned to get over here, he completely abandons the middle of the field with the post route. So I'm like, all right, cool. I can take advantage of that.
And they'll send the tight end.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing simplistic. I'm just flood route on this side and taking advantage of where he's going with his user. So again, as you can see, this is where I noticed, bet. First I got this. I got all this. Then I'm looking, I'm like, 3-man rush. We good money. 3-man rush. I still throw this a bit late, but it's still a dot on the post route. And I'm like, I've already got him out the blitzer aspect. So I go to the inside zone because he's dropping back, which he shouldn't have done right here because it's not even the same look. You still send him right here and see what I got out of bunch. But he does end up just sending 3 right here. And so now I'm going to get, you know what I'm saying, head on the head. And then we're going to end up scoring a touchdown off the inside zone. Simple shit. I did nothing crazy against this dollar. I didn't overthink it because sometimes we all get into a habit of overthinking. I kept it overly simple, took what the defense gave me, and I just punished him for committing so much to the blitz, trying to sit in the gap to make sure pressure get there and things of that nature. Again, getting back on defense, I already got a good little idea of what he likes to do. You know what I'm saying? He high meta with his. Next drive. I'm going to send pressure. The one thing and what's key is I press this guy with no receiver. Why? He going to help set the edge, which is very important, and helping stop the run. He going to set the edge, offset off the line, and he's going to force either a quick cutback or he'll be there to wrap up.
Points, but it was a chip shot.
That's all I'm looking for, and then I'm sending pressure. So even if you block that running back, I can still get pressure. So he making his adjustments. I'm looking at pitch to see where pitch goes, and I got Moss manned up. As you can see, I immediately cut off pitch, and the pressure is right there in his face. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at how many he actually blocked, and still I got instant pressure. He blocked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He blocked 7, and I come right up the middle.
3 points.
You know what I'm saying? This nigga just lost. And I take the inside away, so he just can't inside streak me. If he want to free form to this outside, where I have a little bit of help and some cushion, fine. But I'm going to always take inside leverage when somebody's, when I know I'm sending pressure. You know what I'm saying? Because that's going to deter this throw. And it's going to make you a little bit nervous about throwing this post because I can jump here. Now, if I'm on the outside right here, you just throw that to the inside. Or you wait on that break if you want to, etc. But just the positioning here helps out a shit ton as we get home. And then we get the knockdown. Right here, he goes the bunch. One thing I will say to y'all about offense in general and playing defense is just making your coverage look the same. Whether I'm blitzing or whatnot, my coverage generally looks the same. You know what I'm saying? I try to mask it up well. So right here, The first thing I'm checking is to see if the running back stays in, and then if he releases out wide and he releases in, I know I got to get here. But if he doesn't, I need to be jumping here and then just protecting this middle of the field. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, where he is, I see that off the rip. I need to get here now.
Second and 10 now.
And then he runs a zig, which I kind of waited a bit too long. And I'm on the post, but I get there a half second too late. Half second too late. Like I'm on everything. I don't stay long on Pitts because I'm like, Pitts is bad. I'm expecting him to run up in this area. Like I'm thinking it's a slant. So when he stops, I'm looking for where else I should be going. So I immediately get to the middle of the field right here. Had I known he was looking for the beater, I just would have ran straight up. But I cut him just to get him right there, and then he ends up getting a nice top, which I'm cool with because they're good defense still. Again, going trips. The reason I'm manning him up because there's for a reason I have to man him up because trips glitches out match. I want to make sure I take away any vertical play in the seams right here, and then that's pretty much it for his trips. He hasn't thrown any corner routes, even though he has Aikman, so I don't respect it. You ain't thrown them shits yet, so it's no reason for me to play it. You been heavy crossing routes. Like usually when you'll see people play somebody, and they got heavy corner route defense on the field, and dog ain't even threw one. I ain't D'ing up shit, bro, until you show me that you gonna throw it. To me, that's defense one-on-one. I'm only defending what you've shown me. Right here, he throws that. We get the pick. Why am I defending that corner route so crazy? Because we seen it on the first drive that he likes this corner route here. Tendencies, that's all. I'm only defending corner routes or routes out of shit that you've already shown me you gonna throw. You know what I'm saying? Just beginner basics type shit. I'm on the angle route. We bag the corner route, bracket it with the third over top, and then man up on it. Simple shit. Dog know what he's doing. We playing simple defense. Like we not doing nothing crazy. Right here, I keep him manned up because I was just thinking about verticals, to be honest. Thinking about verticals, and then with that post play he ran before, he throws the book right there. I put a mid read on the field. So the mid read mid reads aren't as good this year, but it's supposed to match any deep crosser, deep post in the middle of the field. So instead of manning him up, I go ahead and put that on the field, and as you can see, he automatic matches that crosser. He don't match it as well as I want to, but that's because he throws to the check down, so he leaves. And that's just good defense right there. Getting to a fourth down. He comes out here. I'm going to what I know dog to run. You know what I'm saying? Then he doubles. I ain't gonna lie, I was annoyed as hell. Like, why you audible when I had you in the bag? And I want to say I ended up burning time out because I didn't like what I had on the field. And I think he goes to this shit. I had no clue what he was about to do. So we just man up the tight end. And the reason I man up the tight end, because in wide 9, when you make your adjustments, especially, this goes for anybody, if you mug the gap, bring your guys in, he going to get that free release and a free seam throw. Because for whatever reason, when your people at the line of scrimmage, they do not get back to the tight end. So when the tight end is on set onto the line right here, whoever if I'm a man up this slot guy, I don't bring him in. I keep him backed up so he can play a seam streak a lot better. And right there, everything was good defensively. Willis just didn't get to the ball. You know what I'm saying? We had the I think that was a hook curl. Right there, right here, he throws the RPO again. I'm not finna man it up, bro. I'm not, like, unless the RPO is like just destroying me, I'm not gonna man it up. Right here, it was just a bunch offset. RPO type joint. I try not to overreact to RPOs. Even though RPOs is the best shit in the game, your best bet, do not overreact to them shits, because that's more so what folks want you to do. So he comes out in this bunch, this tight end set. I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna do the same shit. As you can see, I manned it up this time because I had a feeling that's where he was finna go with it. Then he audibles to a bunch set. And we play decent defense. Again, I know where I'm a guard in the bunch set, and you should be very aware where people are going to go in the bunch set. They're going to attack you on the sidelines, and then if they can, backline to the end zone. 99% of the time, the ball is if you look at the touchdowns you gave up that are non-run related, backline of the end zone type shit, or they catch you, maybe sometimes people catch you on the wheel, they might hit you on a corner route. It's always this area and this back line. So that's what I protect. And then adjustment wise, I end up calling the timeout. He flipped. I think it fluffed up all my adjustments, or do I let it rock? Or I do let it rock and I man up right there. And then we just don't get the pick. Like, it ain't shit you could do right there. That's really good defense. First, I man him up. So when he runs this, he should be downhill. Then I got the flat that randomly decides to play it. Then I bring him over and hook him. So if he does run a seam streak, I got protection there. He's manned up. Oh, no, I don't know if I did man him up. And he just waited for it. Instead of just coming downhill, getting gone, he don't do that. And I'll take that, bro, to be honest with you. I'm going to go with the same defense right here, and we end up making the tackle, getting into a second and goal. I know he was going to run the ball, so we run commit because it's again, you see I'm bringing him down to the line of scrimmage, and we end up getting a huge stop. Because when, like, for whatever reason, and y'all let me know on y'all end, whenever if he backed up, you might as well have just set this nigga on the bench. He ain't gonna do nothing. At that line of scrimmage though, he gonna put in pain, man. Because he's gonna drop out to get him. He's gonna already be coming downhill, but him coming up to block this guy, and then he's gonna block here, it gives me a free rusher here. And that's why we were able to blow up the play. As you can see, he has to block him. My job is to get down in here. And then his job is to get down in here. Now, even though this nigga back is completely turned to the play, because I have him down at the line of scrimmage, it's his assignment. If he does decide to go get there, I'm going to click the right stick in like crazy for him to get downhill. But as you can see, he's going up to get him. He coming down. He damn near finna shed. And we got these guys on the back end coming through for no cutback type shit. And all I'm doing is playing the inside, so he does not juke back. That's all I'm doing, is trying not to get juked back. That's why I'm constantly like taking away that outside angle to get him away from that. Right here, again, man, him up, and then all I was finna do right there was blitz dog ass. Right here, same thing. I'm a man these two individuals up. Why? Because these the two biggest threats, and then I have a soft squat here in case he tries to go here. My responsibility with my user is to get to this area and then back here. Why? Because if he streaks here, it's a touchdown because I have no defense over time. Like, I'm literally just playing everything short and I'm sending pressure. So I check here. When he goes to that side of the field, I was good money. Now, if Dog would have put him here, I would have been in maybe a bit more trouble because I would have had to guard him out to the flats a bit. But because he brought him here to where my soft squat was, I was able to bail out, you know what I'm saying, and play across the middle of the field. And I knew I was sending the Dog, so I didn't have to worry about him having a shit ton of time. You know what I'm saying? Then we get the stop. Bro. It's just like I don't feel like I didn't do anything incredible this game at all. I feel I played basic as hell, and I just stuck the base principles of defending the meta that worked for me versus everybody else. Some people may do it different. I'm just talking about for me, and the shit I do is overtly simple for everybody to get a grasp of. So yeah, appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy, man. Any comments y'all have, put them down low. And if we do another reading and breaking down offense and defense for dummies one-on-one, I implement those in next week. Smash that like button. I'm gone. I don't know why that nigga quit, but yeah, I got ball at half, so I guess dog was like, I'm gone, bro.